We're coming back at you live here on the floor at the exhibitor hall here at NADA 2016. We're here at Izmo Virtual Retailing with Tej Soni, the CEO. We actually just experienced this new product, this virtual reality, being able to immerse yourself of actually being in the vehicle. Tell us a little bit about what you're thinking about the product from a consumer or retailing perspective and just some of the ideas behind it.
Okay. Anthony, I'm glad you had a great experience. We've been having amazing reviews from various people who are coming in. So obviously this is something which is new. Looks futuristic, but it's here today. If you look at the trend in the industry, Oculus has just been released, Samsung is releasing their VR, LG is coming up with their device, so this is going to proliferate. What's going to be missing is content, and the experience is determined by the content. So that's why we position ourselves as the content provider for this experience. It's a very interesting medium because this is the first time the user is going to be immersed. They're going to be part of the show. They're not going to be just observers. And there are several applications. First and foremost that comes to my mind is in the dealer wait area. You know, when you're in the service wait area, you dropped your car off for servicing, you're waiting there, you're not yet ready to take a test drive, but guess what? If I can have you in one of these headsets going through a virtual test drive, going through the virtual experience, I'm introducing the new models, I'm introducing the new product to you in a seamless, no pressure environment, and the customer, without realizing it, becomes aware of what's being offered. Right. You can have the same in malls or in airports. One of the things we're looking at is you go to a mall today or you go to an airport and they have a car parked there, and you can touch it, you can look at a screen, you get some information, but it's still outside, okay? What we've thought about, or we imagine it, is that one day there'll be a kiosk where you sit down and you can go through a test drive. And guess what? What we get is once you do the test drive, you either like it or you don't, right? Now, if you like it and you express an interest that, yes, I'm interested in this car, guess what? That's a pre-qualified lead. It is, yeah. And dealers love pre-qualified leads. He's been through a test drive, he's ready to come into a dealership and do the real thing. Yeah. So the possibilities are endless, and we're really excited about this.
You know, we actually, both Phoebe and I actually had done it. It was in the experience. We were immersed in it. I think it was a Honda.
Honda HRV.
A Honda HRV, right?
HRV, yeah.
And you're able to look around. You're able to see things passing you by in emotion. You had mentioned, for example, as far as in the OEMs earlier in our conversation, this really is a great product for them to be able to showcase their vehicles, but as well for dealers as well. Just for example, in the service department, what do you think your next after the input that you've received some of the dealers here? What do you think your next steps will be?
I think clearly the next step is to engage with OEMs. At this stage, they're the ones who are going to drive the implementation of this. Right. We see clearly the OEMs investing a lot in kiosks, and the kiosks are one of the least trafficked areas in dealerships. We think that OEMs, and not we think, they've expressed a very keen interest in using this at events, in dealerships, to give customers an immersive experience, especially for new launch vehicles, new products that are coming out. Yes. And here's where it gets really interesting. All new cars that are released are built on CAD systems, which have a lot of CAD modeling data, which is what we use. All right. So for us, it's a effortless exercise. We get the CAD data, and within a couple of months, we can actually build the real experience, the immersive experience, the VR experience. And we are the only company that actually uses CAD data. Okay. There are a couple of others who use photographs and some other stuff. Our technology and our VR department is cutting edge. I mean, what we're doing in that area.
Now, this is just how may I say, an evolving product, but you also do a lot of, from my understanding, the photos of the vehicles, the 360-degree turns, the videos of the vehicles. Briefly tell us a little bit about what that bread and butter, what that means for dealers out there.
So we are the largest producers of automotive content globally. We have studios in Long Beach, in California, in Brussels, and we produce 900 cars every year. There's no one else that even comes close. and we produce it in very high resolution because devices are going, you have Retina displays, you have 4K displays. So there's a huge demand for really high quality content.
Right.
And we work with all the top portals nationally here in the US.
Right.
Globally, we work with all the car rental companies.
Right.
We work with, I don't want to mention brands, but all the search engines.
Sure.
And